Hello, everyone. It's me, Kirsten, and this is the It's Giving Mystical podcast. And this is your podcast for the week ahead, the week of February 27th. February, where'd you go? And yet, have we been here forever? I hope you guys are doing well. There's so much snow, and it is really interesting that last week, right? The message came through so clearly like, hold the pose, hold the pose. And even Mother Nature was like, shh. When we woke up and saw all that snow, it was like the whole world hushed. The whole world felt quiet. And at the same time, I find it very hopeful, the snow, the way it washes everything clean. And when I woke up, whatever morning it was that we got that 2 feet of snow, I just had this feeling like, okay, well, how bad could it be? Like, how bad could it be? And there's just this awe with which you perceive or invite in or engage with Mother Nature, where you think it reminds me of the whole dolphins in the canal thing, right? During COVID, when we were like, listen, we're ruining the earth. And then we just paused for a couple of months and so many things righted themselves. The harmony of the world wants to be in harmony. It wants to find rhythm and flow. And sometimes, maybe all the time, we can get out of the way and watch with wondering eyes as things find their balance point. Wouldn't it be great if we could do that with ourselves? Like, wouldn't it be? I guess that's the whole point. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could like perceive our lives and just think for a second, wait a minute, what if I stop efforting so much? What if I get out of the way? What if I watch with curious eyes at what is trying to be seen, be shown, become, blossom into? We are so sticky. We are such a sticky people, and we get so stuck on the way it's supposed to be and who we're supposed to be and how it's supposed to look and how we're supposed to look. And it would just be, it's a great blessing from the weather, from the snow, to say, let it be what it wants to be. It doesn't take away the essential quality of spring. Like, just because we have 2 feet of snow, just because we got more snow this morning, doesn't mean that spring is not here. And you feel it. Those of us in Jersey, you can really feel it. You go outside and there's so much snow, it's piled all around, and the birds are like, what snow? It's springtime. The birds are wild. And for me, I find that really hopeful. And you can just feel it's like such a great metaphor, illustration of this moment we're in, where we're blanketed in snow. We will always live here. And then the birds are just bursting with life and energy and trying to find their way to sustenance, to springtime. And you're like, oh yeah, the whole earth is like that. This part of the earth is like that. It's like gearing up for springtime, gearing up for the emergence. So I hope that you feel that in some way. I hope in some way you have the sense of, okay, yes, February lasts forever, and also it's over in a blink, and in like a lion, out like a lamb. That's a beautiful saying for a reason, and so accurate, so March, on brand for March. And I'm curious about noticing these last few days of February, this last pass in February, where have things shifted for you? Tell me about your perspective. Tell me about your intuition. Tell me about what is true for you and what you know and how your knowing has shifted. We could have a whole podcast on that. It's been a very interesting month. But there's something at the past week or so, maybe 2 weeks, yeah, like a good part of this month, I just felt so draggy, uncharacteristically draggy. Like, I don't really want to go to yoga, and I don't really want to eat anything besides donuts, and I don't really want to get dressed, and I want to wear my sweatpants all the time, not feeling any kind of sexy sparkle. And then this morning I woke up and I was shoveling more snow and I had music playing and just the right song came on and I was like, hey, what? Hey, springtime. And the birds were everywhere. And we're on the cusp of hummingbird medicine, the initiation into hummingbird medicine that is going to begin on Friday for those of us walking the medicine wheel. And you can just feel that something percolating, that kind of lightness returning in some way. We watched Miracle on Ice. You remember the story of like the 1980 Olympic hockey team. And it was really interesting to watch that for so many reasons. Just hockey is just having a moment right now. And it's so dynamic. Like, you never know what you're going to get with hockey. It's like, oh my God, I believe in love. Oh my God, this is terrible. Oh my God, I believe in America. Oh my God, what's happening? Hockey is just doing a thing right now. And coincidentally, we happened to watch the Miracle on Ice. And I was trying to explain to my children how much the 80s were really, like, we really thought things were over. We thought Russia was coming for us any minute. And horrible things were happening, and yet we endured, we survived. And same thing with Y2K. I try to explain to my kids how much we really thought like the machines were gonna end the world in 2000, and it didn't. And so I just say that because we have to keep our perspective. Things are wild right now, but you can get flooded with the hopelessness, the despair, the uniqueness of this time in a way that literally will flood your system, overwhelm your system. And so that's part of your work, is to be informed in a way that is helpful and gives you the tools you need to move forward without participating in the kind of nervous system collusion, nervous system overload that's so at your fingertips in any way, shape, or form you could want it. Pick your poison in terms of human tragedy. You can access it, and then you access it, and the algorithm is going to just keep showing you more and more. So just, notice that. Notice how you're spending your time and how much information is good information and how much information is just a lot of noise that keeps you really distracted. And we can think about, like the state of the world, but this is your world too. Like this desk is my world. This podcast is our world. This community is our world. And so we don't want to get hijacked into hopelessness. We want to kind of keep one foot on the dance floor, keep one eye on the beauty of the world, and don't let them take that from you, Okay, that's enough of a lecture on this moment. The card I pulled for us this week is the Devil in reverse, and it felt firmly in reverse. So what does that mean? The devil, we know, is the energy of being bound, the energy of service, the energy of what are you bound to? What are you in service to? It's the energy of what are you taking too seriously? Things do come through for a reason. And that idea of taking it too seriously is here. Where are you getting weighed down by the weight of everything? Like life, our heavy hearts, our aching hopefulness, the state of the world, the weather, the season. Like, where does it all just feel too heavy? The great medicine of the devil is laughter. So the devil always, always rings the bell. Where are you taking it too seriously? Where are you taking yourself too seriously? Where are you taking life too seriously? It's just this kind of notice that we're not meant to carry it all so heavily. And that came through in last week's podcast, right? The 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands is like, oh my God, you can't breathe. You're dead. And then you're also buried under the burden of life. Those two cards together are just intense. And like I said, with the 8 of Swords showing up, it's like, even if you can get free, even if you can put it down for a minute, you're like, but what? But what now? Like, why bother putting it down? Why bother resurrecting myself? Why bother standing up again? Because I got nowhere to go. Like, this is where I am. Okay, right? Two things. One, yeah, this is where you are. So this moment has as much potential for presence, beauty, art, life, engagement, awe, wonder, miraculousness as it does for despair, heaviness, hopelessness. You have so much choice in a moment. You have so much choice in a breath. Just like take a look around. There's something in your space right now, in your life right now, that you prayed for. There's something in your life right now that you never could have anticipated and yet brings your heart so much joy. There's adventure on the horizon. You've made beautiful memories. You have relationships that are vital and life-giving and just like juicy with goodness. Like all of that's present for you. And you can focus on that, or you can focus on all the fucking chaos, excuse my language. And the devil's like, just notice that every breath, every moment is a choice. Just notice what you're heavy with, and just notice where you're kind of like in shamanism, we would talk about this idea of collusion. Like, what's the story you're colluding in? What's the myth that you are pouring your energy into? What is the myth you're pouring your energy into? Is the myth it's over? Is the myth I'm going to fight another day? Is the myth, oh my God, I don't even know what beautiful thing could happen. I don't even know what we might create together in this new evolution, this new moment, this new world that we're all creating together. So the devil's like, just seriously lighten up. Like, lighten up. Like, you can drown in the heaviness of life, and that too is a choice. Kind of harsh, but true. So the devil is always saying that, right? The devil's always like, what are you bound to? What are you in service to? Make conscious your commitments. So don't kind of keep pouring your life force, your energy into things that you're unconscious of. So notice what vows you've made, what agreements you've made, and check in. Like, do I still agree to that? Is that still a live, vital thing for me? And then the devil's going to say to you, and stop taking it so seriously, my girl, my guy. Like, just lighten up a little bit. Notice where it's gotten unbearably heavy. Where has it become unbearably heavy? And what might shift to not move that way, to not have to walk or live that way? The devil in reverse, that can mean a few things. It can mean that we can't see. It can mean like, oh, I know I want to look at my agreements clearly, but I don't have clear eyes. I don't have clear sight, and I can't quite get around the corner. So I invite you to shadow work. I invite you to do what you need to do to see clearly. Like, this is where you don't give your power away. This is where you don't say, it's hopeless, I'm helpless, right? The devil's going to like kind of slap your hand and be like, if you want to play that way, you can spend your precious life living that, telling that story, feeding into that myth, but that too is a choice. That's the energy of the devil. Like, that too is a choice. So when the devil comes in reverse, it can be an invitation to slow down, check in. What am I not seeing clearly? The beautiful devil in reverse is you finally let it go. You finally cut those chains. You finally slip off the cuffs. You finally are free in some dimension of your life where you've been struggling to be free for a long time. That is what I felt when I pulled the card, when it first came onto the desk. And it felt like, yes, finally. It felt like what I was saying before, that dragging feeling of like, oh my God, where am I? Is this just getting older? Is this just February? Like, what is this? Why do I feel this kind of like, is this just the state of the world of me taking in too much information? Like, what is this weight I'm feeling? This kind of like gray dustiness that I'm feeling. And the devil is the response of, it's the last vestige. It's the last exhale. It's the last chain. Like, I really have that feeling of like slipping the chain off and being like, you know what? I don't do that anymore. I'm rewriting that commitment. I'm reconsidering that vow. I'm going to make a new choice. I'm going to make a new promise, and hopefully I'm going to center myself in that promise. I'm going to center my own health and vitality and beauty of my life. I'm going to center that in my commitments. And then the supporting cards that came up were the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Those are cards about really building your legacy, about, no, I'm here for a bigger reason than the way I feel today. How is my life? How are the minutes, the moments of my life adding up to move me towards that legacy? So like, this is, Devil 101. And I've said it 100 times, but I'll say it again. Why do I make dinner for my kids every night? I don't even like cooking that much. I like eating, but I don't really like to cook. I certainly don't like to clean up the kitchen every night. And yet, my devotion is to my children. That dinner time holds a powerful significance in my life and in the center of our family. We cook, we sit down, we share our lives together. We are nourished by the love and the health and the vitality that comes to us through that food. It matters to me that we sit down, even if we sit down in front of the TV and watch a show together. We've been watching Traders together, which is like so like good, juicy TV fun. And we sit down and watch that together, even if we're not having like a super deep conversation. There's the shared experience, that shared time, that pause in our day, no matter what else is happening, is dinner time. That value to me, I know that that's created a legacy in my children and my family and in my home that is powerful. So well over 10,000 hours put towards that effort. If you ask me that just about that, I'd be like, oh my God, it's so annoying. But if you ask me what I'm creating with that, it's something I'm very proud of. And so the devil's going to always point you in the direction. Do you want to get up at 6 a.m. and do yoga? Probably not. But is that part of the legacy you're building? Is that part of the love and commitment you're giving to yourself? Yes. Does it feed you? Yes. And then we can get into the nuance of having practices that drain us and just look good on paper, but aren't really part of building a legacy. And then we talk about devotion and discipline of like doing the thing even when it's hard, even when we're tired, even when we might wish to take a nap instead, because we're building something, because we are dedicated to something bigger than this moment. And we know that what we're doing in this moment is building towards something that really deeply matters to us. And again, like same thing, we can get into the illusion of it. We can get into the rightness, the wrongness. It's not, it doesn't matter. It's not about arriving at the thing. It's not about saying, okay, I've cooked my last dinner. Best of luck in the world. Don't forget to make dinner for your children. Like, it's not about that. It's about, I'm going to move with this thing while it's alive. I'm going to move towards it. I'm going to build my steps towards it, build this thing, offer myself to this thing, and then know when it's complete. Like, know when that commitment is done. And that is the energy of the devil. And there's something about this week that feels like you are ready to make new commitments, ready to make new vows, ready to be in service in a new way. And it kind of makes sense. It makes sense, this whole trajectory of this year so far, shaking things off, the finality of the wood snake, the physical transformation that was necessary there, and the clarity. So this is like where that Eight of Swords comes in, that clarity of, oh, I'm beginning to see what I want next, and I'm going to begin to make choices that align with that. No more excuses. Like, no more blaming the world, no more blaming other people, no more blaming our situation. This matters to me, and so my energy goes towards it. This is important to me. This is a commitment I'm making, and so I structure my days to meet that. That's the devil. It's very clean. Devil reversed is a beautiful energy of, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to whistle. I meant to exhale. It's a big exhale into, okay, girl, okay, guy, like, I see this now and I'm clear and I'm not confused anymore. And then I would just offer you again, devil reverse. Like, there's passion and excitement here. And also, let there be levity here. Let there be fun here. It's just what I was just saying. Don't do the thing because you're supposed to do the thing. Do the thing because this is where you want to be. This is how you want to live. This is what you want to go to bed tonight and look back on your day and be like, I did the thing. I did the thing. I filled the heart space with the good energy. I was true to myself. I was in integrity. I did what I said I was going to do. I did what I came to do, and I can sleep well tonight. I can rest well tonight. That is the energy. So there's this sense of gathering yourself back together, seeing with clear eyes what you're committed to, and enjoying the journey towards it. Like, we really, 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 really want to shake off the things that we're supposed to be doing that don't align with who we want to be in the world. There's an authenticity gap that we're trying to narrow, that we're trying to trust in, because that is an act of faith, to say, like, it's enough for me to be aligned with the life I want to live, that is enough. That is more than enough, that's actually the gift. That's actually the movement. Okay, so devil reverse, hey friend, hey good friend. He's like, you're done with me for a minute. You get a break from me for a minute. That feels really good. Super, super encouraging energy to shake loose from an addiction, to change a habit, to start a new habit. So the devil reverse is really a beautiful support from the universe, from the world, to see clearly what is destabilizing you or draining you, and cutting that off right there, right now. Like, no more of that. Like, I don't play that game anymore. That's the energy of the devil. I hope this is helpful. I hope you enjoy these last few these last few days of the High Priestess and Hangman time. And, the Empress in like a lion, the Empress, and what did we say? The Death card coming in March is like, and we'll get into it in the long range forecast, which might be a little late because I'm going to be in Hummingbird up until Monday. But the Empress and the Death card, it's like I don't know what you call that, but when you like clear the crops, what's that thing, like the sickle that the Grim Reaper, or maybe it's the Reaper that the Grim Reaper holds. It's like that. It's like clearing the decks, clearing the harvest, preparing the beds for what's next. So it kind of aligns with this energy. I send you so much love. I send you the energy of the birds and springtime. Wherever you are, nothing lasts forever. Like nothing lasts forever. Life keeps lifing. You keep trying to find your way to freedom. And aho, man, aho. Talk to you soon. Peace.